There you go. So here's the next bit. Right, when it stops moving. Hang on a minute. Right then, this is how the two bits are going to go together. Cut my fingers off on the sharp bits of metal. So, right, it's going to sit on like that, but straight. Then this bit, which would cut off, ow, I have actually cut myself now. I'll cut down the seam, and then that'll go in there. Well, that gap up. That really hurt. Then you've got the body, the shoulders, and then we'll cut a bit out. I'll have a door there. I'm thinking of putting an extra bit in there, so if I have long bits of wood, I could open the top flap and shove it down. Something like that. Right, I'll cut this bit in half. Oh, it's gone mouldy, it's past its sell-by date. Or is it probably asbestos or something like that, or a bit of asbestos to hurt anything. Right, cut that bit in half, do a little testy fit, and then see how it goes. Right, by the power of magnets, I've managed to get it to stay in place. So, I'm going to get that more or less welded in place just to sort of nip that up. Looks like I'm going to have to Frankenstein maybe a couple of bits either side, but that's not such a hardship, because then it just means I can show off how horrible my welding is, but it does the job. So, bit of that, same on the other side, and then see how we'll go. So, there. Right, here's the next bit done. So I've had that cut in half, tack welded on. I think what I'm going to do is either just grind that out a little bit or flare it, whichever's the least faff, just so it sits in a little bit more flush in there. You see how much it just needs to drop down a bit. There you go, there's a light on as well. So yeah, so these bits I'll just sort of round off a bit, so that's sitting on there. So then I've only got that little bit of a triangle just to patch in. Probably could have done things a different way. I could have actually made it a little bit more rounded and took that bit out. But this has got a strong, where the original weld was, that's stronger than, not like it's going to fall apart, but you've got that extra thick bit of metal there, which I want to keep. So I think just for today, I'll get this bit back off and I'll just do a proper weld along here. I'll see how far I get. I might do a bit more on there, and then I'll pack in for the night. Right, I'll show you the next bit when it's done. Right, I'm mostly there, so that's touching that side. It's fairly close in. It's a little bit off that side. Well, just wants pushing that way a little bit. That'll join up. Just need to tweak a little bit there, and then I'll be able to get that welded up. I'll stick a little bit of heat on just to sort of get that in there a little bit closer. But that's pretty much the same on the other side with some uglier welds. The welds still weren't that pretty there. I actually managed to burn through a couple of places, so I went over the top. So it was pretty for a bit and then went really ugly. But but grinder made it look nice. I reckon that's about it for the night. If that was upside down, it would look like something. Right, that'll do for the night. I think we'll do a little bit more tweaking just on the join tomorrow, and then I'm going to have to work out what I'm going to do for the neck and the head. Got bits of scaffy bar or bits of pipe or something like that to do the legs somewhere in a safe place. I'll find them. Right, don't know if you can see my breath there, it's getting cold now. I'm going to go have my tea and I might have another crack tomorrow.